Hello, welcome back to another episode of Internal Rambles. This is your girl, Rochelle. If you are new, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for tuning back in. I know that it has been a few weeks since I have released an episode. I am very sorry about that. But your girl is back and very excited to be back to doing my reality show recaps, not just discussing my thoughts on reality shows. I am officially reviewing season 11 of Ready to Love. So excited. My favorite reality shows are Ready to Love and Married at First Sight. And I have not done reality show recaps officially in about 7 months. So glad to be back. And I know that we were very disappointed and frustrated with that last season. They were doing a lot of mess. The couples weren't coupling. They did that weird 4 month break. I don't know what was going on Ready to Love last season, but I am very excited and hopeful for season 11. They are in Detroit. So this is going to be a 2 episode recapping episode 1 and 2. So let's get on right into this review and recap of the first 2 episodes. So let's start off at episode 1, okay? Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So y'all know it's a new season. Bear with me as I learn these folks' names. I do have my notes. Hopefully, I don't mess up anyone's names. But again, they knew. So hopefully, I don't mess up anyone's names. All right. So episode 1. You know, if you are a Ready to Love fan, what does Tommy Miles' nephew Tommy gotta do but have a mixer? So we start off at the mixer and we meet Dominique. She is 42 and she is a celebrity stylist. We also meet Bello. He is 38 and he is a real estate broker. And my first impression of them, they both look nice. They were dressed nice. Dominique had on her fancy blue boots. I was like, okay, girl. We also meet Emily. She is 44 and she is a seamstress for the Pistons. We have Steven. He is 30. Now, of course, I can't read my writing. I think he's 34. I'll look that up as I'm talking. And he is a teacher and he shares, he's 39. I'm sorry, not 34. He's 39 and he is a teacher, and he says that he dances by the beat of his own drum. He's very eccentric. He likes to go to museums. He likes to do different things. He likes to dress differently. So he's very cute, very well put together. I liked Steven, at first glance, at first look. We also meet Ina. She's 36. She's a singer, songwriter. And my first thought about Ina is we have had a little problem here at Radio Love with people that are in the industry, either or want to be in the industry, and they're not necessarily looking for love as they say. This is their avenue to getting put on or helping them to get more visible. And so, I like it better when it's professional people that, they're successful, but they're not trying to be stars. They're not trying to be singers. They're not trying to be actors. So I just was kind of like, Ina, you're a singer. Why are you on Ready to Love? Not saying that people don't need help. Maybe not just saying that if you're a singer, you may not need help with dating, but it's just like I said, sometimes people use this as a platform for their career versus they not really looking to be in a relationship. So at first I was like, girl, you what? Okay. We also meet Darius. He is 40. He has an exotic car dealership. He's also a designer. And I'm gonna be honest, I was not feeling Darius. I wrote down team too much. He seemed a little arrogant. very flashy, very arrogant. I don't know about Mr. Darius. Sorry. Okay, so again, this is a mixer. Really, they're meeting each other and we're also meeting them. So that's, kind of the bulk of the mixer for these first two episodes. But nonetheless, just want to get that pointed out. After we meet a few of the singles, Tommy comes in and he shares that this season they decided to have all 20 of the singles meet each other all at once. In the past, sometimes it would just be 10 meet each other and then 10 meet each other one episode and then another episode, and then they all meet each other. Like uh, they kind of do it a bit more slowly, but he was like, no, y'all all gonna meet each other all at once. And he shared that, we not playing this season. Someone is going home tonight. It's not all fun and games and y'all have your little drinky drinks. Someone is going to go home tonight. So this causes everyone to be like, oh my goodness, and take this mixer a bit more seriously. Like, I gotta, put my best foot forward and make sure that I'm connecting with people. Okay, so next up we meet Ed. He is a management consultant and he speaks with Nicole, who is a college lecturer, and they actually know each other from the past. They went to college together. Nicole shares that she actually liked him in college, but he didn't seem to be very interested. So she's hoping, and it seems like he's hoping too, that they can get to know each other now that they are older. We also meet Lauren. She is 36 and a realtor. I think she has children. We have Vince. He is 42, and let me see what his career was. Vince was annoying to me. He's a field service technician. I'm not sure what that means, but Vince was an unofficial comedian. Like, I like to make jokes and that's all fine and dandy, but he seemed to lean too much on jokes and they weren't always funny. So instead of kind of being funny, he came off more annoying to me. So, and later on, he kind of rubbed people the wrong way. So, we also have Devin, who is a project manager at a university, and Ashley, who is into body sculpting, and she shares in her confessional diary thing that you have to have money to date her. So if you're not, I don't know what salary she looking for, but she was just like, you got to be spending them coins in order to date her. She didn't really hit it off with Devin. She didn't find him manly enough for her. Darius and Ashanti, they were talking. Ashanti says that she is a vegan chef, and they both seem to connect on their love for traveling. We have Richie, who is a tattoo shop owner. He likes motorcycles, is a bit of a thrill seeker, and he was speaking with Emily because they were sitting down talking, and she noticed that he had a tattoo on his hand of a Playboy bunny, and he says, oh well, this was for my brother. His nickname is Playboy, and it's not because I'm a Playboy, it's for my brother. And she didn't really believe that, and I don't believe that either. And then, he asked her if she likes motorcycles, and she's like, no, I would not get on a motorcycle. And so Emily's like, he's a bit of a wild child. I don't like that. And I'm not going to, he's a little bit too much for me. So also we have Donna. She is a mathematician and she is into analytics. She's very pretty. Her and Vince seem to have a good conversation. She mentioned that in her 20s, her relationships didn't go well and she's tend to stay in them too long, but she's learned and she feels like in her 30s that she is ready for a relationship. I like Donna. She seemed nice. We have Cardi, who is an insurance broker. He seemed kind of nervous talking to some of the women. Some of the women he had good conversations with, and other women he wasn't really able to engage very well with. Diamond, she's an attorney. She has difficulty dating. Dominique and Vince did not hit it off very well. Vince noticed that she had a tattoo that was supposed to be a cover up, but you could still see the names of some of her ex-boyfriends who are celebrities, and he kept harping on and asking her questions about her celebrity exes, which she did not want to talk about. And she, let him know, like, okay, like, let's move on. He didn't want to ask her questions about her. He wanted to know about her celebrity exes. And so that obviously rubbed her the wrong way. Like I said, like, Vince was just doing a lot, doing a lot of joking, rubbing women the wrong way. And so obviously that wasn't a connection for Dominique. And he just couldn't get past her tattoo and who she's dated in the past. Christina, the singer, she was talking to one of the guys. I think she was talking to Steven, the teacher, and all she would talk about is, when I'm at concerts, I only like to sit in VIP because I'm not a normal person. So I can't sit in general population. And I like to go to Vegas and I like to do that. And Steven was like, ooh, she too fancy for me. So that's another thing, was just like, why is she on this show? Chef Chris is 42, and we meet Chef Chris, and he's 42, and he talks about how a lot of his life was focused on building his career, and now he feels like he's ready to focus on family and building a relationship. I feel like I've seen him before, like I'm familiar with him, but I can't remember where. Like I definitely do think he's like a familiar or a well-known, like, how they say, like, celebrity chef. Like I do feel like I've seen him somewhere, as an aside. So as nephew Tommy Miles said, someone's going home today, or today in this episode. So the bottom women were Dominique and Emily. With Dominique, the men felt as though she wasn't connecting. Some of the men, aka Vince, had a concern about her celebrity exes. With Emily, they felt as though she was a bit standoffish. The bottom men was Richie and Devon. The concerns were with Richie was that he was immature and a thrill seeker, and with Devon, that he wasn't masculine enough. So at the end of episode 1, nephew Tommy says that these four, their time was over, but they may not be going home yet. So, overall, the first episode was really good. I think that they have some good singles. Like, my only concern was really with the singer and who was annoying me. Was it Devin? Devin was annoying me. But other than that, I think that, the first episode was really good. They seemed to have some really good singles, and yeah, I was excited for episode 2. So let's get straight into episode 2 and what Nephew Tommy is talking about. Okay, y'all, let's get into episode 2 of season 11, Ready to Love. Nephew Tommy announces that the 4 that was up for elimination will not be going home. They will be going to a first impression second mixer, and that there will be 6 more people, 3 men, 3 women, that will be joining them. So the mixer continues, and after that, at the end of the mixer, 6 more of the singles will be joining them, with a total of 10 people at this second mixer. Okay. So Chef Chris goes to Donna and he tries to get the tea on what the ladies were discussing, and that kind of rubs her the wrong way, because she's like, he wasn't trying to get to know me better or get more information about me. He was trying to figure out what happened in our deliberation so that he doesn't go home. Ashante is having a hard time opening up to strangers, and she says, like, I can understand if they send me home. And it's like, ma'am, do you not know that that's the whole point of reality dating show, is that you're meeting strangers, and it's an accelerated process, and you have to maybe you have to open up, and definitely it's definitely doing something different. And yeah, you may be pushing yourself a little bit harder than you normally would, but that's the whole point of a reality dating show. Okay. So they deliberate again, and the women feel as though Chris is too aggressive, that Cardi is uncomfortable with, and that he's just not connecting. Xavier, they don't have a romantic connection. With the women, the men feel as though Diamond is not connecting. Christina is too high energy, and that Donna is not connecting as well. So the 6 women, but ultimately the 6 women the 6 people that are sent to the second mixer are Diamond, Christina, and Ashante, and Cardi, Chris, and Xavier. So we get to the second mixer, and I feel as though the singles, even though they understand that someone is going home, the singles do feel a little bit more relaxed. They seem a little bit more comfortable. Some of them do step up their game a little bit more. So it is nice to see that. Devin, I don't know what he must have drank his bout it juice. I don't know. He came in with the utmost confidence. He had a nice suit on. He was confident. His conversation was on point. He said, I'm going to make sure I'm not going home today. Richie comes in and he's still with the foolishness. He tells Dominique that she needs to smile more. Of course, that does not make her happy, and she is not pleased. Dominique and Cardi, they seem to be connecting. They have a positive conversation with each other. Um, Xavier and Emily have a conversation, and Xavier shares that he is very busy with his career and that has really affected his ability to have relationships. And when she hears that, she immediately stops the conversation and is like, okay, I'm gonna go and meet some other people. I have noticed that Emily can be very, very rigid. I don't know um, if she's gonna fare well in this reality show. But we will see. We will see. Up first, we learn which male is going home. So the bottom two were Richie and Xavier. Richie was just rubbing the women the wrong way. Okay. And some of the women were concerned about whether or not, or were concerned with, they said that they feel as though he's not masculine enough. Xavier, the women just did not have a romantic connection with him, and some were concerned with his limited amount of time. Ultimately, Richie was sent home, and I can understand that. He was rubbing women the wrong way. He just wasn't connecting, and he did seem a bit immature. So, especially for the women that were on this show. So, totally understandable why Richie was sent home. Moving on in the show, Devin sits with Ashanti, and he asks her if she finds him attractive. Ashanti, I'm sorry. She does not like that. She says that she really likes a confident man, and that does not show confidence. Diamond, throughout the episode, she struggles to connect with the men. She does connect with Chef Chris, but in other conversations, it really just seemed very surface level and not like she was romantically connecting with any of the other men. Devin sits and talks with Dominique and has a really good conversation with her, and then Devin was feeling himself, okay? He tries to kiss her. She swerves him, and she was like, wait a minute. We are not on a date. You can't be kissing me unless we are on a date. And I'm like, Devin, are you okay? Y'all, I mean, it is a second mixer, but what made you think you could kiss her? It did kind of look like I'm not gonna go back, but it looked like he was trying to kiss her on the cheek. But even so, it's like, what vibe were you getting? He was just, I'm telling you, he was team confidence. His confidence was on 1,000. But I did not believe he should have been kissing on anybody at any of these mixers. Like, are you okay? I don't know what that was. He was just trying to claim her early. I don't know, but she took it in stride, but I'm definitely set that boundary. He respected it. Devin, have a seat. Have about 14 seats, you know? But anywho, now it's time to see which woman was going home. The bottom two were Ashanti. The men feel as though she wasn't opening up, which she even said herself she was having a hard time opening up. And Diamond, the men just feel as though there was not any romantic connection with her. But Chef Chris did feel as though he was connecting with her. He was the only one. Ultimately, Diamond was the one that went home. And that is the end of the show. I really was hoping that Ashanti went home because she knew she was not opening up, and she was not really trying. And I'm just like, and Diamond, I think she really was trying. She did connect with Chef Chris. So I really wish she would have been able to stay. But that is the end. That is the recap of episode 1 and 2. Like I said, I am feeling hopeful for this season. Ready to love. Don't let us down. You're doing well so far. We don't want the shenanigans this season. Don't you do no 16-month break. Don't do a break at all. I know sometimes you may have a week off or whatever. We don't want no 4-month break. Hopefully they are listening to our feedback because we had a lot of it. And I'm excited for this season. It seems like there's going to be some good drama from the previews. So we shall see what season 11 brings. Let me know what your thoughts are. Obviously, it's too early on to see if there's any connections, but we will see what season 11 brings. Okay. Now, I don't know what my review schedule is going to be. I don't intend on doubling up every week or every other week or however that may be, but nonetheless, I am going to be reviewing and recapping this season. I still will be doing my entertainment episodes. I got a lot to talk about, so some of it will maybe a little bit older because I've got a list of things that I want to discuss and get out to you all. So I'm hoping to do that soon. Get my entertainment episode. So obviously, still will be doing that. But nonetheless, yeah, thank you for bearing with me and rocking with your girl. And are y'all watching really quickly? Are y'all watching Married at First Sight on Peacock? It's different this, because they say, listen, we chopping down the episodes. We just getting straight to it. They getting married, honeymoon. Are they going to stay together? This season is a trip. I may do like my once everything is all said and done and we get through decision day, I may do like my overall thoughts on the season. I think that I'm gonna try to plan to do that because we need to talk about this season, child. Whew. But anyways, back to Ready to Love. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. YouTube, you can do that. You can also internalramblespodcast.com. Send me a text, send me a message, email your girl, whatever. Let me know. We back, okay? Listen, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to me if you are not. And take care of yourself. Self-care is very important because you matter. And until next episode, this is your girl, Rochelle.